Tonight's boxing action proudly brought to you by Madison Sport.
He can taste victory. Oh, hang on. Straight left, drop the peach. He moves in. He can smell blood. Oh, Wilson says bring it on. Get up, get up. Oh, look at this, smoke. He's moving in, Brick. Oh, hang on. He's caught Cole with the right hand. He moves in. He can smell blood.
Back at the weigh-in, Jason Schubert. Mate, saw you on the Monday and undercard, fought hard. You know much about your opponent?
No, never seen him fight, never. Respect him as another boxer as much as I can, and I'll just take it as it comes.
What a great attitude for a young fighter to have. Mate, you're in good shape. You happy with your weight?
Yep, very happy. Just a little bit over, but happy with the weight anyway. I've just been training hard and everything for the fight, so...
That's what we want to hear. All the best tomorrow night, mate. Back at the weigh-in, Lenny the Rockstar, they're calling him. Don't know about his surname. Rockstar's his surname. How are you feeling?
Pretty good.
Mate, big raps on you. You get everybody in your corner. You've obviously got an awesome amateur background. Just tell the crowd and the audience a little bit about Lenny.
Well, you probably all know that I've got a bronze medal in the Commonwealth Games and I've decided to go pro now, and I've trained hard up for my first pro fight, so see how we go and take it from here.
Great attitude, and I'm telling you, this is another guy you want to watch. Thanks for coming, mate.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome back. We're about to step into our third fight tonight. Looking forward to seeing Lenny up against Jason. Right now, though, the champ himself, Jeff Fennick, joins us just briefly in commentary. Jeff, nice to have you in town.
Thank you very much. Great to be here.
Yeah. And you've come on a special occasion as well. How do you think the night will unfold?
Yeah, well, hopefully it's going to be great. I hope it's going to be great for Paul Briggs. Great for Skinny Hussein, and great for little Lenny, who's having his toe debut. But Enzo DiCarlo's done a great job. He's put some great fights on, and I'm just hoping that the people up here can start supporting and appreciating Paul Briggs a little bit more, because he's a great fighter.
Jeff, you've only just come back into the country. Vic Darchinyan last week was absolutely spectacular, stopping Luis Maldonado. I mean, I didn't think he could do that to that guy, because he's a good fighter. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we had a great preparation, Brad. Even just for your own information, I trained every day with Vic myself. We ran together, we done sprints together most days, so he had a really good preparation, although in the old days I would have kept up with him. He was leading me behind a little bit, but I tried to push him as hard as I could, because I knew this was going to be a tough fight. And not only a tough fight, I thought it was going to be a great introduction to the American public. You know, I think that happened perfectly. Even though the main event was cancelled, I think Vic gave him a great fight, and he gave him something to look forward to.
Jeff, we spoke last night about Mike Tyson, and I know that you're very, very close with Mike, and you spoke with him on the phone yesterday. Can you tell just a little bit of everyone here in Brisbane what's actually happening with Mike and yourself now?
He's just about to do a bit of training. He's going to go to China, do an exhibition over there, a couple of boxing exhibitions, and he's got a huge offer to do that. But yeah, look, Mike's pretty funny. One day he's talking about fighting, the next day it's sparring, the next day it's about doing nothing. So Mike wants me back over there as soon as I can, but I've got a little thing I've got to settle here on the Gold Coast about a couple of watches that I've obviously been accused of being associated with a theft, which has nothing to do with me at all. Once that's done, I'll jump on a plane and go over and help my friend do whatever he wants to do.
Jeff, what's in for Jeff Fennick right now with the gymnasium? We've got of course what's his name just lost an awful decision to Marcus Beyer. Was very unfortunate. Sakio, of course.
Again, look, I don't know how to say it, but I told Sakio that he'll need somebody over there who's experienced, that people respect. He didn't take any knee or edge no higher to there, so maybe you've got to have people there with you, as you know, Brad. And I really think that I don't know if they would have done that again if we were there. They've already done it at Danny Green. But then, look, I've got Victor Roganov now on board. He's training with me. I've got Vic Darchinyan, Daniel Gill. We've got the boys from up at Campbelltown with Phil Cropper and the team of the Grain. Rob Medley and all the boys are there, Matty Paulie, the Brown brothers. So I think boxing's really good at the moment. And look, although I want to step back a little, I'm going to go 100 miles an hour now and try to help these kids get what they want.
That's great, Jeff. It's wonderful to see you up here in Brisbane, and for the Briggs Hurricane, hurricane warning fight, and I know it's going to be a good night. And we'd love if you want to sit in a little bit later on with us. It'd be wonderful to have you aboard.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. And I just want to say again, I just hope everybody gets behind Paul Briggs, supports him. There's not a full house here, but you've got to start somewhere. And I think it's just great that Enzo DiCarlo and 8 Promotions you know, have stepped out and put a great show on. And I'm also looking forward to Victor Roganov, you know, maybe taking over in the super middleweight division in Australia. I believe that he can beat everybody in the country, including Anthony Mundine and Danny Green. I will demolish Danny Green, mate.
He's got incredible raw power, hasn't he?
You know, yeah, well, I'll show them all. That
I refereed his last fight in council. He did a very, very good job there.
When he's fit, Brendan, he'll be a much better fighter.
With your touch, I know he's going to go a long way. Jeff, it's great to have you on board, and we'll look forward to catching up with you a little bit later on.
Great prospect. Let's watch how he goes.
Okay.
Jeff Fennick there joining us briefly in commentary to talk about a number of things. Right now, though, we have some action at centre ring. Jason Schubert, you won't miss him. He's got the blue streak right down the middle of his blonde hairdo. And Zappavigna is his opponent, who won the bronze medal at the Commonwealth Games just recently. So he's on debut tonight, but he can handle himself. You watch these two boys, they're nice and sharp early. And this presents itself to be, I think, quite a fight.
Jason Schubert's no slouch neither. He's been around for quite some time, had over 100 amateur fights, and he's a very, very competitive little guy. He looks like he's about 12 years old, Mark, doesn't he?
Got a baby face, that's for sure.
But there are Mark Chopper Burgess is here with us in the commentary position, and there's big raps on Lenny Zappavigna.
And, mate, so there should be. I mean, we're here halfway through round one, and he's just a class above.
Oh, yeah, and the right hasn't missed either. He attacked him down low, and he's come over the top with a ripper right. The left is good, and he's in a lot of trouble here. That's the end of it.
He's only going to get hurt, Jason Schubert, and Lenny goes up with great sportsmanship. He hurt young Jason early. Or are we going to see? We're going to see a lot of this young Lenny Zappavigna.
He certainly is the goods.
Can't he strike? He is fast as can be, and Schubert's still seeing stars.
There's no argument from. I know Dickie's dad's not very happy about it, but there's no argument from Jason, and it's a good effort to start off.
We'll wait for the official decision, and Cyril Cairns. At 1 minute and 17 seconds of round numero uno, the total entertainment package, Lenny Zappavigna.
The weigh-in with one and only Skinny Hussein. Mate, are you happy with your weight?
Yeah, I was comfortable. They told me 59.5, so I was comfortable making the weight, yeah.
Do you go much higher than that in training? Like, is that about your weight that you walk around at?
No, I walk around at 62, 63, you know, but 59 is not a problem. 57 is a bit of a struggle these days as I'm getting older.
Mate, know much about the opponent?
He's fought Hussey years ago. Hussey said he was tough and he's decent. He was beating Tommy Brown in a fight where he quit on the stool with a sore shoulder, but mate, I'm up to the task.
Oh, we have no doubt. I mean, as opposed to your other opponents, is this a bit of a warm-up to something bigger?
Like I said, I got a fight booked in September if I'm successful to tomorrow night, so all I'm looking for is tomorrow night. So hopefully if I come through tomorrow night, December 16th for the APBF title.
Beautiful. Great to have him here. Thanks, Skinny.
Welcome back to the Sleeman Sports Centre. It's been a terrific night so far, and I reckon it's only going to get better. We have got two outstanding fights to come, one involving Skinny Hussein and the other, of course, the main event with Paul Hurricane Briggs taking on Jose Clavero. So far this evening, Coop has been able to win. We had Ty Russell successful. Lenny Zappavigna didn't take long to down Jason Schubert in about 1 minute 17. Ty Allen was unfortunately stopped in the second round by Jeremy Condren, controversially speaking, with a head clash more than likely causing the cut to the eye, but the referee, Alan Hunter, not seeing it that way. And Robert Oyen getting over the top of Matt Powell, with Matt Amies winning the previous fight. Now we're up to the Hussein versus Sorvorapin fight, and we can see that the Taiwanese fighter Kosol has already made it into the ring, and we're now waiting on the appearance of Nadal Hussein, of course better known as Skinny. Mark Chopper Burgess, at the weigh-in last night, was there anything significant to report?
Only that these guys are in unbelievable condition. Kosol's fought Skinny's brother, Hussein.
Yep.
And it was a war.
Oh, absolutely. Yep. And Hussey won, but it was a there was an argument there for quite some time.
Yep.
This, of course, this particular bout will be staged over 8 3-minute rounds. He's never lost in Australia, has Skinny. That's his record. He's gone chasing belts from the Philippines to Glasgow, and he's been rolled on a couple of those occasions. But here he is tonight in downtown Brisbane, and as Mark Chopper Burgess just reported, he is looking like he's in fairly reasonable shape, to say the least. But look at the Taiwanese guy.
The Thai fighter, Mark, look at the abs on him, and look, he's done the work. They're traditionally small guys anyway, but he's very confident, isn't he, when you look at him?
I'd like to wake up in the morning, look in the mirror and look like that, Brad.
Well, I wake up and I just it's a picture of myself. I wish. Good to see former world welterweight champion Jeff Flash Malcolm in the corner with Song Chai Jr., one of the greatest promoters out of Thailand.
Talking about corners, Jeff Fennick. Jeff Fennick in the corner.
It's a good corner too.
Boy, oh boy.
Maybe Jeff thought that hurricane was going to arrive. He's got the beanie on. He's expecting that there's going to be a draft through here of some significance.
He's ranked number 10 by the WBC. Former IBF, former WBF world champion, making the journey again from Sydney, New South Wales, Australia, Natal, Skinny Hussein.
Brad, you've been involved, no doubt, several occasions of either one being in the ring or two marking his fights from time to time. He's a big draw card in Sydney.
Extremely popular.
We haven't had a chance to see him in Brisbane.
He's fought on the Gold Coast, I think, once before, and I've refereed him a number of times in Perth, and he is a quality fighter. Look, let me tell you, this young guy really can put it together. Been very unlucky in his career. He's fought some very, very good fighters. I matched him in one of his earlier Australian Championship fights, and then for the vacant Commonwealth, the former British Empire Championship, when he beat Brian Carr in Glasgow, I matched that fight for him and Jeff, and he went over there and won it. Did Australia proud too.
Oh, this is now underway, and the Larry trunks the Taiwanese fighter is wearing, can't miss those, as
he's a confident fighter.
He's quite busy early.
Yep, he's a confident fighter. He's reachy, he's tall, trim, got a good left hand. Just whether he's going to be able to sustain the body punching power of Skinny Hussein once he gets on that front foot. Nice double left hook by Sorvorapin there.
Geez, they're going to the body early, both of them.
They're both good body punchers, and I think the thing with the Thai is that Thais don't like the in-your-face style fighting, and Skinny is an in-your-face style fighter. They like to be able to fight at their pace. Oh, a crunching right hand by Hussein.
One gliding over his left shoulder, just missing the mark.
Talk about amateur careers, Brad. Skinny was an unbelievably good amateur. Represented his country many times.
Numerous Australian championships, New South Wales championships. Virtually at one stage was just considered unbeatable as an amateur, and no one wanted to fight him.
Break.
43 fights for 40 wins, 25 by the short route. Skinny Hussein lost just 3 times, and those 3 times have been to very, very good fighters.
25 knockouts, boys. That tells you something.
Yeah, and you know, it's not so much that he's actually such a murderous hard puncher, it's just his placement. He doesn't waste punches, and he's very, very economical.
Yeah, great timing. Here in round 1, his timing's right on the money.
Did you see much of it? Anything at all? Highlights, whatnot, from the Scott Harrison fight, boys?
No, I didn't see any of it all. Gee, this Thai's quite switched on. He's twisting and turning, Skinny. He's certainly got the moves, this young guy.
He's hanging on.
Oh, golly, he's got some moves. He knows his way around a boxing ring, doesn't he? He's a smart fighter. Look at this.
Break.
Grab and spin.
Skinny doesn't like it. What he's trying to do is get his left foot outside Skinny's so that he can come in with that little short right to the stomach and twist around like he is off his right foot again. Oh, he dug that into the rib cage.
Oh, and again.
Their boys are right over the top of us, and you could almost feel those from here. Thudding into the body of Sorvorapin.
For a 10-round fight, this is a good first round. Good work rate, both fighters.
Left uppercut, left hook.
Tough, great round, both fighters.
Yeah. There was no big pardons in that round there. It was a good round to Nadal Skinny Hussein. Calls Bankstown in Sydney home.
Were you there for the Petch Windy Sport fight at Bankstown? I mean, just explain to us, if you may, just a little bit about some of these Taiwanese surnames, because they ain't real, are they?
No, the Thais generally adopt their gymnasium name as their surname. Sorvorapin is actually a very, very well-known, very respected trainer back in Bangkok, a legend. An absolute legend, and they adopt that name. Kosol is his first name, Kosol, but he's got another name that goes with it. The Sorvorapin is actually the gymnasium name.
Hussein, great abs, perhaps, because he certainly has them.
Hasn't he, what? He looks like he's been around. He's got plenty of ink over the back too, Chopper. And it's good to see. I haven't seen a Thai that's the creators of this young guy with his footwork, but Skinny comes out and clubs him with that right hand. Look at the hand speed of Sorvorapin there.
Break.
And Skinny repays the favour. He just shows what you can do, I can do as well.
A little adjustment, and he's back in business.
Team Fennick have done some homework on this bloke, because that's
right
an unbelievable right hand.
Yep.
Whoa, and another one, and another one.
What we saw there, we saw Skinny move his left foot.
Oh, and he's dropped him with a great body punch. Well, the left hand just ripped right into the gut.
And he's not getting up. No,
he's not getting up, the poor kid.
He's waved it away. Referee Derek Millimer's called a stop to the fight. What actually happened there, that was planned. That wasn't an accident. Skinny threw the right hand. He threw the right hand first at his temple. The next one was a double right hand to the body, to the head, and then followed by the little left hook. The first left hook went up as an uppercut that hit him under the chin. The next one went immediately right up under the rib cage, and that just really took every little bit of wind out of Kasson's.
They put him in a recovery position, which isn't a bad move when you can't breathe. And let's hope that the kid gets his breath back, and he's just winded with one of the best body rips we've seen for a long time.
You won't see any better than that. He is the best body puncher in the business today. Off the front foot, Skinny Hussein, I've said it time and time again, the art of body punching with a left hook to the body and left hook, double left hook. We see guys like Shannon Taylor, Skinny Hussein, Anthony Mundine to a degree, is so prevalent.
I know you've got some people you wanted to thank, first and foremost, and rightly so.
Yeah, mate. A big shout out to Angelo DeCarlo for putting us on this show. He didn't have to. He had a big card, but he brought out a Thai opponent, good opponent. The body shot I hit him with, I reckon I would have knocked out a heavyweight, mate. I felt to go straight through his ribs. I knew as soon as I hit him he wasn't going to get up. But DeCarlo, thank you very much, mate. You didn't have to put us on, but you done us a favour. Thank you, mate. I'm in debt to you for this.
Good man, good promoter. Exactly. And it's not cheap to put on Skinny Hussein on this show. Carla, a great gesture. Mate, I called you the Mike McCallum, the body snatcher of the featherweight division. I spoke to Jeff Fennick earlier tonight. I said, you would just love to get this boy a world title. It's been a long journey. Johnny Lewis would love to see you get it, and Hussey. But it's not like we're making comebacks. It's still the ultimate goal for Team Fennick, and I suppose Team Hussein, the subdivision.
Yeah, first and foremost, I've got to put the hard work in, you got to deserve a world title, and And for my last appearance, I didn't fight 100%, so I didn't deserve it. But I'm up to the task. I'm excited about fighting these days. I haven't been excited for a couple of years now. I'm enjoying the fight game. I'm even enjoying making weight for the fight, you know what I mean?
Out of that, guys and girls, this young man could quite feasibly go straight to South Africa and fight for the IBF title. That the plan?
We're chasing that. Whether it comes through, we should know by the next week. ATS, mate, thank you for your sponsorship. Pig's Head, mate, you've done enormous for me. You've chased them all. Tomo, Ultimate Fire, Pig's Head, Ultimate Fire Protection. Mate, I love you all.
We're back with you right now, and I'm pleased to report that Skinny Hussein's been able to make his way around to commentary. Terrific stuff, mate. That makes it 41 professional wins for you now out of the 44 fights, and you didn't muck around tonight. The Taiwanese chap, he was here to have a crack, but you cracked him, and you cracked him down low and dropped him.
Yeah, I mean, I hit him good. Honestly, when you hit someone that good, you know that they weren't going to have. I thought to go through him. I've ripped a lot of people before. A lot of my knockers have been from left ribs, and mate, he's probably the hardest bloke I've hit in the body. So I knew as soon as he dropped, he wasn't going to get up. But I'm happy with the result. I wanted to get 3 or 4 rounds in, but I'm happy with 2 the way he went out.
The lead up was good, mate, wasn't it? I mean, the right hand was working purposefully, and then setting it up for that killer blow.
That's the whole thing. In the first round, they wanted me to start ripping the body, but I wasn't comfortable. I just wanted to get my position right, my balance right. I didn't want to just go out there and start ripping. I wanted to be comfortable. So in the second round, I sort of settled down a bit and it fell through.
I reckon you were pretty comfortable.
I was when I hit, don't worry about it.
This fight, just tell us a little bit about how it came about and the timing for it, for this fight for you.
I fought 5 weeks ago down at Bankstown, my first fight in 8 months, and DeCarlo was down there for that fight, and I took him to dinner the next night. He stayed the next night, I took him out to dinner, and he said to me, do you want to fight on my card, on the Briggs undercard, He goes, you won't be headlining, I can't pay you a fortune, but, I said, mate, DeCarlo, I'll fight for you for nothing. I won't make weight for nothing, but I'll fight for nothing,
Yeah, well, it was great to see you in Brisbane. A lot of people coming out here to give you a cheer as well, mate, so that's all good. For those that never saw the fight out at Glasgow, mate, can you just report on that a little bit? Unanimous points decision against you, but how did you feel about it afterwards?
See, it was an unlucky thing because the fight fell through Ramadan for us, our holy month of fasting. So I can only train 2.5 weeks, and the only rounds that I could start was the Filipinos at 8 o'clock at night, and I could only do 4 or 6 rounds, and I was completely buggered. But I went there, mate, most of the blokes had 6 rounds even, but I believe if I had 6 weeks to train for the fight, no, Sky Harrison's a good champion, but if I had 6 weeks to train for a fight and just to worry about Sky Harrison, I've got no doubt that I can beat him next time.
Okay, will there be a next time, do you think?
Like I said, Sky Harrison, we were supposed to fight him 4 weeks ago, but TV knocked it back. They weren't too interested about it, so I've got to get myself into a position where he has to fight me because TV's going to knock it back, like I said.
Yeah, okay. And what was the call about South Africa?
Well, the current IBF champion's got a fight coming up July 21. They're interested in fighting me. They haven't got to the bottom. We're 50-50 now. We're starting to negotiate yet. So hopefully by the next 3 or 4 days a decision should be made.
Let's hope they haven't seen that body rip. They might not want to fight you at all now.
Yeah.
That's the problem, isn't it?
Well, they'll make the decision next 2-3 days, so hopefully they won't have this footage available.
Just a real quick one, mate, as well, because last time we did see you in Brisbane was at Kedron, and you came with a young lad that unfortunately was involved in a nasty accident afterwards. How's his condition?
He's good, mate. He's out of the intensive care. He's in rehab now. He's still in the wheelchair. You know what I mean? He's got a hard fight in front of him. He's a lazy kid by nature, but he's trying to pick up his act. Unfortunately, the kid that fought on the undercard, Bassam Chami, he was unfortunately killed in a tragic incident. So we haven't had the luck with us.
That was awful, mate. But luck for you tonight. Well, it wasn't luck. It was just well managed. And congratulations, mate. You looked the part.
Thank you, mate.
Thanks, Skinny.
Skinny Hussein just spending a moment or two.